These are the new Cobra LTDx drivers. I'm Tom Denby and you're watching Clubhouse Golf. So we've got the family of 3 heads from Cobra here in the LTDx range. So we've got the LTDx Max, we've got the LTDx LS, which is a low in spinning version, and then the LTLX. So the Max version is a draw bias driver designed obviously helping you to minimize the slice as much as possible. The LS is where the weight gets moved forward and it creates a lower spinning head. And the LTDX is the standard version, if you like. Now, what have Cobra done this year to make this better, to improve on their product from before? So we've got 30% more carbon in this head. Now, why is that important? Because that allows them to distribute the weight into better places to increase the moment of inertia on the golf club and effectively increase the ball speed that you can create off this as well. We've also then got an improvement on the infinity face that we had from Cobra over the last couple of years. And we've got 15 different hotspots on here. So off-center hits will be very, very good on this driver. That's the whole idea behind it. So when we hit it in the middle, great, but actually not all of us do that. So off-center hits is exactly what we want. We want that help on it, and that's what they've done here. We've also got the hop face on here as well. So they've really upped their game in terms of the technology and the innovation they want to put into their product. Combine that with the functionality of being able to move the weights around, move the loft around. We've got a really, really good concept here. I'm excited to give them a hit. So I like the way they look. I like the different head designs and the offering that we've got. So let's give them a hit. So we're going to hit all 3 now. So we've got the LTDX as a standard, if you like, then the LTDX Max, which is the draw bias version, then the LTDX LS one, which is the low spin version. So initially when you put them all behind the board, they really like the look of them. This multi construction of this head, you can see it all really. So you've got your titanium chassis, then combine that then with all the carbon elements that fit into this, and that allows them to move that moment of inertia, or move the weight, sorry, in the right place to get good moment of inertia. On the standard one here, we've got the weight port sat at the back of the golf club here to help get the golf ball airborne. We've got the adjustability on the loft. You can see that the CNC Milled face is a separate part of this put onto there. That combined with the highly optimized topology face technology, which is basically the 15 different hotspots around here. This should work even on those off-center hits. So that initial look behind the ball is really nice. I like that manufacturers have gone back to a classic nice black head. The matte finish on this looks great. Right, let's give it a little hit. Oh yeah, that was nice. And that's got a very typical, I'm going to call it a very typical Cobra sound. They've very much kind of mastered their own sound off the golf club recently because of the multi-construction. It sounded really good. So let's hit the Max version, which is effectively a draw bias version. Now, one thing to note on this, when you put it behind the ball, it does look a little bit more elongated at the back there. It looks a bit bigger, which is good for somebody wanting that bit more help off the golf club. Right then. See if I can get a draw going. Oh yeah, that felt good. And interestingly, same loft, but popped up in the air a little bit more, a little bit easier to get up into the air. I liked that. Same sound. Now the LS version, now this is effectively the one that is designed more of my standard, if you like, lower spin off the golf club, not necessarily looking for any help in terms of draw bias. Looks a bit more compact. The weights move forward in the head to create that more boring trajectory in the lower spin off the face here. Again, looks very similar. Oh yeah, and actually that did sound a tad different because of where the weight is there. It definitely got a more boring flight for me. Really like the feel off the face on here. We've got a lot of innovation and technology that they put into there. Cobra have got a really, really nice, good product here. Looks great, feels great. Lots of technology involved in it. They're really pushing the boundaries in their innovation on this.